So this will be 6th ride on the Trek Domane review bike. I'm really used to it already. And there's a couple of little features that are sort of thinking I might just sort of see if I can just relocate that to my bike after the review period. Number one being the rear derailleur, because mine has a clutch which just doesn't like freewheeling in some gears and it forces the chain to drop off the front. So I'd prefer one like I have on the review bike, which is, to say, a functional one that actually really works very nicely. And I think it's got a slightly longer cage. I'm going to do the measurements later today, and I'm just going to catch up on a couple of things before the racing begins in Wollongong, so that when I'm at the racing in Wollongong, I can report on the racing in Wollongong. Is that okay with you? Cool. And back to me. Friday morning ride. After going down to collect my accreditation at the Worlds yesterday. So, I've switched modes. I'm now in sort of a race frame of mind because I've been to a bike race again. Whoa. So, just for the record, I'll tell you the history. It's not a history, but I'll tell you a little summary of what happened of late. 1 second. So, I've been covering bike racing since 1990 for a job, right? I've always liked bike racing, but I've been doing it pretty much for my career for, let's say, 32 years or so. Yeah, I have. But, I mean, anyone notice that there's been a pandemic on? So, all that was familiar to me, all that was common or frequent, i.e. attending bike races, came to a grinding halt. Just a little vista of Alexandra Sewer, as is tradition. And although it was raining overnight, I confess it's not a bad old day today, weather-wise. So, all of a sudden, poof, no more bike racing for you, Rob. Stay at home, buddy. So the last one was Tour Down Under 2020. Yeah, Stuart O'Grady's first as race director. And then I was like, this is great. My mate's a race director. Whoop, dodged that tree. And everything's good. But it wasn't, then it just stopped. Poof, until now. Now I'm back at a race. And I'm excited. And it's not just any race, it's the bloody World Championships in Australia, near my hometown. Kensington, as you've never seen it before and probably will never see it again. It's not that it's the first bike race, but it's the first one in a while, so it all feels fresh. Not a bad day, hey? Oh, rhetorical question. Is there a bunch behind me? I think there is. Yeah, stopped. Yeah, don't do that often. And I stopped because it's a beautiful light. I had the urge, and I've got a new selfie stick. Yeah, that's one of the reasons. I'm looking down at that bridge. And I'm thinking I might just go and photograph the bike. You like that idea? I'm going to give it a shot. Leave it with me. Bunches everywhere, but I'm going to just sneak down this little footpath, bike path, pedestrian path, share path. And you'll see more in a second. And it might be pretty. It could be. Just a couple of things. One thing is there's going to be a little bit of a pause on the product reviews, I'd imagine, because I'm going to focus on the racing while the Worlds are on. Is that cool with you?
I know I've only just gotten started with the trek, but it's not going to come to a grinding halt. I still plan to ride it while I'm in Wollongong. Just a pause on the product testing front, but it's not finished. And if you want to help out and just sort of tell me what you're interested in finding out about the bike, the giant dash computers, my nimble shoes, POC helmets, etc., then, you know, leave a note. And there's my bay. I didn't see my seal today. But you want to have another look at this bike, or have we had enough? I know what I'll do. I'll do the old slow-mo of the chain up the cassette. You want to do that? Anyway, I bumped into a couple of people I knew and I rode home with them, and that's the end of my story. So join me as the World Championships unfold, and I hope I come up with some content that you enjoy. Thanks for watching. See ya, bye. And one more thing, can we have weather like this, please, for the next fortnight? Well, actually all of summer.